Well, it is our own little daytime Christmas miracle. Anytime you get a visit from the Mayberry Deputy, David Browning, it is a day to celebrate, and especially for us because it has been a while. He is very busy. We are certainly excited to have David Browning back with us this morning to tell us all about what he's been up to, why he hasn't been able to come to the daytime studio so much, because you're just busy and high demand.
Well, you know, you're out here, you're doing your thing, and it's big, is what it is.
It's so, how big is it?
Well, we've had a great year. We've been all over the U.S. and bringing Mayberry to people and enjoying it, enjoying every minute of it, and we've done a lot of work this year.
You know, you came in and I don't know if anybody recognized you.
Well, I told you I looked like I just stepped out of Vague.
You did too, right?
Yeah,
you probably just got off the plane.
That's right. Yeah, well, we drive a lot, my wife and I, and she's my pal, and we're traveling buddies, and she books all the shows, and then she goes with me, and we just have a great time.
And I love that you continue to do tons of traveling, but you also come home to see us and to entertain us. And I know you were busy just last weekend at Freedom Hall.
Yes, with Vic and Matthew and Linda, the Youngs over there at Fountain of Life. And we had a great time. Rodney Dillard was there, and his Dillard Band, or the Darlings, and we put on a show. There were about 3,000 people there at Freedom Hall, and we just had a great time.
There's something about the Mayberry Deputy, the character you are, how you embrace it, and I think people now, with how busy and stressed in the world, and it makes that character even more comforting.
Well, I think it is, and I think the important thing is that, you know, we have a responsibility, I think, in this world to lift one another up. And I tell groups all the time that when I walk into the room dressed as the Mayberry Deputy and I see the corner of people's mouths turn up, then I know that I'm accomplishing what I was sent here to do. And you know, laughter is a great medicine to us, and when we can smile and laugh, even though the world is just kind of crazy right now, makes you feel better.
Yeah. It's a good de-stressor.
And that's what the season really should be about, I think, is this lifting one another up.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look back at your year. First of all, I know you've done a lot with local fire departments. You're also now doing a lot with the Water Association. What is it with you and water?
I don't know. Maybe I need a bath. I don't know.
I've seen that too.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Thanks to you guys. That's right. But yeah, we've been associated with rural water associations for years. Virginia Rural Water hired me almost 20 years ago to come and speak at their conference. And through the years, we've done Maryland, and we've done Delaware, and we've done different ones, Alabama. And last year, the national president, I saw him out in Kansas, and he said, "You've never done the national meeting?" And I said, "No." He said, "You're coming this year." So in September, I went and spoke. I was the final speaker at their national meeting in Orlando.
That is so cool. And so they have their whole conference, and then here you come up on the stage.
Yes, and I did a talk about being a good deputy in life, and there were 900 people there.
Wow.
And it was the most awesome experience of my life. And since then, we've had calls from Texas, and we've had calls from Minnesota, and we're adding about 6 new states next year to our schedule to do the rural water meeting in their state. And so this is a wonderful opportunity for us, and we're always looking, we're always looking for great opportunities to bring that good Mayberry feeling to people.
Well, and it's amazing, like the different niches that you can find to do that.
Well, every group has an association. Jailers have an association, police departments have an association, sheriffs have an association. Everybody has an association. And somebody told me, a very bright lady by the name of Jeannie Robertson told me one time. Do you know Jeannie?
I think, yes, I've met Jeannie,
She said there are over 1 million banquets in this country a year. And if you can get your foot in the door, you can speak at a lot of places.
Well, especially when you're doing what you love. And
that's right.
You're just, oh my gosh, you're just so good, and it's so fun.
Thank you. I
it's so
enjoy
fun.
it.
I just want to go on a cruise and hang out with folks like you.
Oh, I'm going on a cruise.
I know.
Me and Tim White. Now that, Tim White. He's a nice boy, but no, we are so looking forward to our cruise in March. And Tim White and Kathy Kennedy, you know Kathy very well.
And it's become a tradition.
It has. This will be the third one, and the Bluegrass Cruise or Song of the Mountains Cruise. And I just love Tim. Tim was the first one
he's
ever
fun.
had me do the Mayberry Deputy, and when he calls you and he says, I want you to go on a cruise and entertain people, you can't say no.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And how fun.
And of course, it's a cruise, so why would you say no anyway?
Why would you?
That's right.
And
so we're going to Key West and Cozumel, and oh, it's going to be big.
It is going to be
Oh,
big. I don't know
yeah.
if they're ready for you.
I've been in a lot of cruisers. No,
Wait.
that's a different cruiser.
Totally
That's
different.
right.
Yes.
Totally different.
And believe
You've been
it
in
or
a lot of
not-
back seats of
hey,
cruisers,
hey,
right?
Hey, only when you put me there. Believe it or not, you've actually taken up a new hobby, which I wonder, do you even have time to like grab a meal or go to the bathroom? But you managed to find a hobby as well, something you love.
Well, you know, when you're on the road as much as we are, you come home and you don't necessarily want to think about Mayberry all the time.
Really?
Yeah, so you pick up different things. A few years ago, I learned to play the guitar a little bit, and you know, just practicing at home, and I enjoy it very much. But about 3 months ago, I thought, well, I'm going to. James Best was a great friend of mine, Roscoe P. Coltrane. He's been on the show here.
Yes, he's
And
so great.
he's no longer with us, but his memory certainly is. But we have a few of his paintings in our home. And I was looking at one of his watercolors, and I thought, well, I wonder if I could do that. So I went and bought some watercolors and some canvas. And,
Yeah?
And I tried it. With watercolor, if you make a mistake, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because it dries so quickly. So I eventually progressed through acrylic and now oil, and I have been enjoying the oil painting. Look
Did you really do that?
Yes, I did, and you can't even see the numbers, can you?
No, but that is really impressive. I mean, that's beautiful.
The one on the right there I gave to my son-in-law up in D.C. He just fell in love with that one. And then the one on the left I think I'm giving to my daughter Lindsay for Christmas. It's kind of got an oriental, kind of a light-hearted look to it. But
Love the color.
But yeah, and of course I go on YouTube and listen to Bob Ross and these other artists who instruct you a little bit, and you learn some brush strokes and that kind of thing. And it's, you know, and I tell audiences as I travel across the country, you're never too old to learn something new.
That's true.
And
it
so
keeps you young.
Well, I think it does. And my wife totally supports me going into my office and setting up the easel and painting, and she knows it's a stress reliever. So as we get older, it's okay to find new things to do, and it keeps your mind occupied. So I'm grateful for that desire to do that.
And still staying true to the things you're really good at. And one of the things we love, and we are bringing it
Are
back
you saying
this
I'm
year.
not very good at oil
No,
painting?
that is not what I was going to say, but you're not leaving the other things that we just
not
have
at
come
all.
to know and love about
Yes,
you. One of
yes.
those being Scrooge.
Yeah.
Love what you've done. Our viewers want it back every single year, and we are again going to bring you your rendition
Great,
of
great,
Scrooge, which the one-man show. It's amazing.
Yeah, you know, I did it this year. I did it 3 times this year. I did it at my church, and then I did it at a church in West Palms Beach, Florida. Did the Deputy, and then they had some wonderful Christmas music, and then I did a Christmas Carol down there, and they had about 400 people there. And it doesn't matter where you are, that story just comes to life.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to shoot it as a movie at some point.
Me too.
But yeah, I'm so happy that you're going to air it again. I've had a lot of people across the region here tell me how much they enjoy it and how much they wait for it
good.
each year. So I'm glad you're going to air it, and I'm very proud of our work together over the years and how much I appreciate you all. I really do.
You are a blessing to Daytime, as well as the community and the nation and the world. You know,
Oh,
Cozumel, they're getting ready for
yeah.
you. It's big.
Yeah, those people in Cozumel don't know me
They
that
have
well.
no
but,
idea what's about to come. Hey, we are going to air Scrooge, and it is coming up on Monday. So you can watch it right here. It is Daytime Tri-Cities, Monday at 10. It will be David Browning Scrooge. Merry Christmas
Thank
to
you,
you.
dear. Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we're heading over there into the kitchen. We have some wonderful things to get ready for your holiday. Our friends from Edible Arrangements are over there, and they've brought some pretty and delicious things. Stay with us.